Okay, just want to do a real quick video on wrapping up our roller sleeves. This is a relatively new thing that we've been doing at the Painter Inc. I just want to make sure that we are doing this. The objective is that we leave our roller sleeves behind at the end of a job for the client in case they need them for something, or for us, especially when we go back and we do the job. These roller sleeves eventually end up costing us like $3.80. We do not clean our roller sleeves. So there's no reason to throw it away when it's very simple to wrap it up and leave it for the client. When we leave them their touch-up paint, you leave all the roller sleeves that you used on that job wrapped up in plastic. Also, it helps out if you're there Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and you need to come back the next weekend. Don't leave this just out. Don't leave it in a pan covered in plastic. You don't want to do that kind of stuff. You want to make sure this is wrapped up. It's a very costly part of the job. You're only going to need one in every color for the job. So you just make sure that you wrap it in plastic, and I want to show you a video on that. So you saw it in the video before. I pulled my plastic. Here we go. We got a run of it. I'm not going to use all of that, so I'll go about halfway down. That way I can get two roller sleeves out of this one particular piece. So I'll just discard part of it. I cut half of it. I'm going to lay this out smooth. Right? This is maybe at the end of the day, at the end of a weekday, and you're not coming back for the weekend, or at the end of the job. Everybody in the company needs to know how to do this. You simply lay out. You saw I only took about this much of the plastic, right about there, so about 1.5 feet to achieve what we have here. Okay, so you only need about 1.5 feet. Remember, the further that you pull it up here, is the longer it's going to be. So you don't need a ton of it. Then we're gonna act like this roller sleeve was covered in paint, right? So it's on a roller handle, obviously. You take it, you pull it off the roller handle, you simply put it right on the middle of the plastic. Very simple process. You might get a little paint on your hands, but you got a rag with you, so it shouldn't be a problem. Then you take this and you roll just like you would a burrito, and you just roll it nice and tight. You pull it tight, pull it tight, pull it tight. I like to tuck in about halfway down. Tuck in both sides right into the sleeve. Then you continue to pull tight, tuck in, tuck in. You're removing all of the air in this situation. Roll it the rest of the way and tuck it in. You've got a sleeve that's going to stay good for up to 6 months. I actually learned this from commercial contractors who have to come back all the time to do touch-ups. This sleeve will be good for almost 6 entire months. I didn't grab it with me, but let me grab this here and a little bit of tape. I'll show you exactly what we do from this point. So you got your roller sleeve. You know that this was, let's say, an example of flat sealing white. So to seal it all up, you're just gonna take some tape. Make sure you have your pen with you. I always start at the top. Just pull it down. That's one. Do not use blue tape or green tape for this application. You got your plastic seam, that's the end of the plastic. You want to make sure you seal that up so no air gets back there. So you're really just creating two crosses coming across, around and back, around and back. It seals it up. Your big thing is you want to make sure you write on it. Pen, pencil, preferably pen or black marker. And what I'm going to do is, if this was our Promar 400, I'm going to put something like Promar 400 flat sealing. Just like that. You write right on the tape. And now you can leave this with the client for however long. Allow them to throw this away. There's no reason why we should voluntarily throw away a roller sleeve that we might need to come back and do touch-ups on in 20 days or 10 days and have to buy a new roller sleeve and throw that one away. Have this, leave this with every single time you open a roller sleeve at a client's house. You leave those roller sleeves there, wrapped in plastic, exactly like this. It's nice and sealed. Let me show you what's not acceptable. And I've seen this before. Once we started to emulate this, I saw this several times. Let me show you what's not acceptable with this particular process. I saw this a lot. Somebody would lay out the plastic, and then they wouldn't really care, and it would just be like, I've seen that probably 20 times, right? That is not how we do it. Follow the system, get it nice and tight, get it airtight. There are air pockets all inside of here. The objective is to get it airtight and save it. So take 30 seconds, wrap it up the right way, like a burrito, put pressure on it, fold in from each side, do it exactly the way that the beginning of the video is, and we're gonna save a bunch of money, and you're gonna save a bunch of time from having to go back out there and re-dip a paint and have to get back into something when you already have a roller sleeve that is loaded with paint. It's just wrapped in plastic. That's how we wrap our roller sleeves.